Hi Club Committee members, welcome to this VU Club training session. In this session, I hope to equip you with the skills and knowledge to effectively manage your club through helping you understand what is expected of you when volunteering in a committee position. We hope you have a wonderful experience as a committee member in the VU Club's program. By joining the club committee, you're not just helping to run a club, you're building a community. You have the power to shape experiences, create connections, and make a lasting impact on campus life. This is your chance to lead with purpose, grow new skills, and bring people together around something meaningful. Every event you plan, every conversation you spark, and every challenge you face will help shape the culture of your club and leave a legacy that others can build on. So step in with passion, lead with heart, and enjoy the journey. For this training session, you will watch the content in the videos and then answer some questions for each topic. There are 4 topics we will cover in this session, and they all relate to the governance and leadership of your club. We will go over policy and procedure, roles of the committee, meetings of the committee, and how to resolve conflict. Our first topic to go through is about the university policy and procedure that advises the club's program. As a university club is affiliated to VU, the university has a policy and procedure that advises how our clubs become affiliated to the university and what the responsibilities and the duties of the club committee are. You can find the policy and procedures on the VU website and linked in the club affiliation email the club would have received. Along with policy and procedure, the student group constitution advises the club committee about how to manage their organisation, covering how to elect the committee, the roles of the committee, the terms of membership, meetings of the committee and how to manage the club finances, and finally, the grievance and misconduct procedures. When your club completed their inaugural general meeting or their annual general meeting, the committee would have read the Constitution and signed it. Your Constitution copy should be available in your club's G Drive, as it is here for the VU Puppy Pals Club. It's important to understand the structure of your student group and how it sits within the university. An unincorporated club does not exist as its own independent legal organisation. Instead, it operates under the university's structure. Your club is a not-for-profit organisation, meaning that any money earned needs to be used to support the club's goals, which is to engage with the club members through events and activities, and not to pay profits to individuals. And as a club is unincorporated, they do not have an ABN or have charitable status. This means that the club is not required to lodge a tax return or self-assess under tax laws. These points have the following implications. With liability, the legal responsibility sits within the university and not with the club. The club cannot be sued or own assets independently. In regards to decision making, the university oversees the club's activities, policies, and finances. With funding, club funds are managed through the university and not by the club independently. And for legal status, as the club is unincorporated, it cannot enter contracts or operate as a separate legal entity without university's approval. But what does this legal structure and the implications really mean for your club? Let's use the VU Puppy Pals Club as an example. The VU Puppy Pals Club is a student-run club at VU that organises puppy play dates, stress relief sessions during exam periods, and dog-friendly community walks to help students relax and connect. With decision-making and oversight, while the committee plans events and activities, Victoria University has oversight of club policies and procedures, the use of funding, and risk management and safety, especially important when animals are involved. Because of the legal structure of the club cannot sign contracts in its own name, like when booking or hiring services, without permission of the university. When planning events and activities, the club must submit an event proposal, complete risk assessments, and follow university guidelines for animals on campus. For funding and not-for-profit status, the Puppy Pals Club receives affiliation funding through the university and may also collect funds from membership payments, sponsorships, ticket sales, or merchandise sales. Because the club is not-for-profit, all money raised or received must be used to support club activities. Funds can be used for things like event supplies, promotional materials, or dog-safe equipment, but money cannot be paid to individual members as profits, wages, or rewards. Any funds the club manages are part of the VU's broader financial system, meaning spending must follow university financial policies and approval processes. Since the Puppy Pals Club is unincorporated, does not have an ABN, and is not a charity, the club is not required to lodge tax return or self-assess under tax laws. All financial responsibility sits with the university. Insurance and liability. In general, club events and activities are covered by the VU insurance policies. So what happens if something does go wrong at an event? Here's a liability example. During a Puppy Pals event, if a student were injured or an issue arose involving a service provider, the club itself cannot be held legally liable as an independent body. Any legal responsibility would fall under the university's governance and insurance arrangements and not the individual and students acting on behalf of the club.